Darbone, better known as Pat in a Pot. Pat, thank you so much for being with me on my show today.
Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure.
It's great. You know, looking at that open to your special cooking show, I saw those words like Louisiana style, Creole cooking,
gumbo,
down home, spicy.
Down home.
Yeah, and see, and those are all the words that we think of when we think of Pat's cooking. Pat is a longtime friend of the family, and I'm so excited about her being here. She is an expert cook, one of my favorites in the whole world, other than her mom, Miss Margie.
Oh, yeah. That's where I learned.
And her mom did a cooking show for me on KPLC many, many years ago, so you're following in her footsteps.
I'm a clone of my mother.
Oh, wow.
Especially when it comes to her cooking.
Yeah.
I'm clone.
And you got this new YouTube cooking show.
That's right.
If folks want to see it, it's called Pat in a Pot Creole Cooking Show. So just go to YouTube and you'll find it.
Pat in a Pot
Creole,
and it'll come up.
You got all sorts of great shows on that
YouTube.
YouTube.
I have 12.
Like you do sauce pecans.
Sauce pecans, chicken and sausage gumbo. I have shrimp and grits. I have crawfish fettuccine, liver and onions, oxtails, smothered pork chops. You name it, I got it.
She's making me hungry. She's extra making me hungry with the smell just from this butter. What are you doing for us today?
I'm doing my most popular dish that everyone loves, my crawfish étouffée. And it's a very, very simple dish.
Yeah.
And it consists of, today I'm going to use 1 pound of Louisiana crawfish tails. Now, I always use fresh crawfish tails, Louisiana.
Right, it's got to be Louisiana.
And
none of that product of China stuff. You want real Louisiana crawfish.
Real. I'm authentic all the way.
All right.
Okay, and compliments of Mr. Brad Swallow at JT.
Yeah. We all know JT.
He provided us with the crawfish today. So what I did is I melted down 1 stick of unsalted butter.
Okay.
And I'm going to saute all my Trinity. Now, today we're doing the Trinity from Walmart. I bought the Gidries. It's already cut. Fresh. Yes, it saves a lot of time. You come home from work, you don't want to spend 20, 30 minutes chopping up your vegetables. So you got everything in there. You have your onions, your bell pepper, your celery, your garlic,
listen to that
and your parsley. Everything is in here.
And that's an easy way to do it.
That's an easy way.
I'm old-fashioned. I like to chop up all of my stuff myself, and I'll put it in a Ziploc bag. But you know, everybody have busy schedules, so you can get this in the supermarket.
That's right. And I chopped up some fresh garlic. You know, I like my garlic, so I chopped up about 3 cloves of garlic, and I'm putting it in there. I love to cook with garlic.
Right.
So
doesn't garlic just give everything
such a good flavor? So what you do now is you're gonna saute this down in 1 stick of butter, unsalted butter.
Yeah.
And you're gonna let it cook down until the onions translucent. Yes. And then once it's translucent, then you're gonna start adding in. You're going to add 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup and 1 can of cream of celery and 1 can of rotel, diced rotel.
Oh, God, that
we can go ahead,
so good.
And for the show, we'll go ahead and
let's go ahead and do
we'll
that.
add our rotel right now.
Okay. And is that the spice or is that just mine?
That's the regular.
That's the regular.
The original.
Okay.
I was going to do the spicy, the hot, but I already got my bowl right here that's already hot. So you can go ahead and dump in there. There's 2 cans of cream.
You know, the cook in me, I want to help you.
That's right. Go ahead. And 2 cans of cream of mushroom.
We from the same race.
That's right.
We love it. Oh,
family.
Yeah, that's it.
You know about
we know all about that stuff. I have been eating at the Darbone household for like over 30 years.
That's right.
So, and your mom was just the best cook, and your dad was a great cook too.
He was too. I learned how to cook a sauce pecan from my dad.
Wow. You've been cooking since you were really young.
Yes. You know how I learned how to cook? You know, ever since I was little, when my mama was at the stove cooking, I could smell when she would put the onions in the pot. That smell. It just, I was curious. What's that smell? It smells so good, so I pushed the chair up to the stove, and I want to see what that good aroma was.
And you were a little bitty thing.
I was a little bitty thing. So every time she was at the stove cooking, I just could smell. Just the smell just made me want to cook.
Oh, wow.
So that's, and, you know, I would put my chair up to the stove and I'd watch her cook. And when she turned her back to go do something, I would grab the spoon and I would start stirring.
Oh, wow.
So that's how I learned how to cook.
So that's how you picked up all those
that's how I picked up
good culinary skills there.
Right
so
there.
Now we're speeding things up just because of TV, of course. We're gonna throw in.
Yes, we're gonna go ahead and stir this up
but
together.
normally you would be cooking that down.
Normally,
and then you've got your crawfish.
You
show them the size of that crawfish. A pack.
It's a 16.
So that they know.
It's a 16-ounce pack of crawfish tails, Louisiana. This is from.
Right.
Where this
well,
from?
you know this is
Louisiana.
This is Louisiana grown crawfish.
Louisiana.
So that's your final step.
That's my final step. You're gonna put it in after your sauce is all cooked. You're gonna cook that, and then you're gonna stir it all up, and then let it cook for about 20-30 minutes.
And that's not a long meal to cook.
No, and then let it simmer. And then we got our finishing.
We got our finished product.
Go ahead and
I'm gonna help you out here. I'm going to move that over, and you'll get the finished product.
Of course, you have to season it. I got all my seasoning right here that I use, my Tony's and my...
Let's pull out the real deal now.
So we got the real deal.
Because I want them to see just what Pat in the Pot's food looks like.
This is the real deal. Now, this is what it looks like. If you can see it.
This is it.
Right here. That's
see how beautiful that is? Let's show folks how that is. That is so beautiful, and I am going to...
Go ahead and put it around the... There you go.
Plate that up like that.
There you go.
Plate it up like that.
There you go.
And
that's what we talking about.
That's what we talking about. How do you say it, Pat?
Louisiana style, right?
Louisiana style,
you
folks.
Go ahead, Cynthia. Here's a fork.
You know what? We are going to get on out of here. I hope you enjoyed today's program.
But we didn't get our little drinky drink.
That's right. You can't have Pat in the Pot without a drinky drink. So here's our toast. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend. Be sure to stay tuned for 7 News at 6, and we'll see you next time on Emphasis.
Drinky drink.